hell, they got this damn thing in the fucking way again. Shit. You get fucking called by the hotel. Damn it. This is not a fucking 10. Two pair ain't gonna do it. Alright. I'm testing out this recording software again. I really like it because it doesn't fill up your hard drive, but this shit with this thing down here on the bottom of the screen, I don't even know if you guys can, or if you can see it on the recording part. It's like a timer. It covers up the damn betting button. And what we got here? Check raises or something. I don't know yet. Sick if you had a straight flush. I don't want to fight this guy out of position here with the bottom end of the straight right here. I want to get check raised on this board. I just want my queens. I just want my queen to make it to the river. They're pretty sure they think I'm getting out of line over here now. That's what I thought. Yeah, this big ass stack here. I mean, I get it in all in. I guess 4-bet here with the aces. What the hell is this guy doing? Folding, that's what he's doing. Well, that little check raise, all I could think is like a small set, but he wouldn't have played it that way after that. I think he had ace-6. I think he was just being fancy. This lady over here, but she's pretty good freaking rig here. Before I started recording, I had out with her. She took the stack from me because, it was a long day. Every time I raised, she 3-bet me. I just had to take a stand, and I did. And we both got it in with Broadway, ace high Broadway rundowns, and she hit her queen, and I missed my king. Kind of. It's getting a little hairy here playing this deep with this guy being playing all kinds of crap here. You get unfortunate, get it in, drawing out there, lose like 3 stacks, or it could go the other way. It's kind of playing with fire. Man, that's irritating, that damn thing there. I don't know how long I'm gonna record this for. I gotta overlap the tables like that just to be able to push the button on the software. Making where I can't concentrate. Is Sammy far on there? Yeah, bottom 2 pair on this. The king blocks the Broadway straight though, so you gotta be careful with blockers and straight draws. Those kind of get kind of dicey. I think I hold the worst hand here. I think it's ace something, and it's just not worth it on the turn. It might be. I don't know. I mean, this deep, probably anything's worth it right there if I think I'm gonna get paid. See if I can get away with limping. Trash over here in the blind. Remember, I get that, hey? Although, probably the best play. Put me in a bind here with Sammy, he's been looking to get his stack in here ever since I stacked him a minute ago. Trying to get his money back. If it was just heads up, I'd call for sure. I think I outplayed Ramrod here. I'm gonna get it like multi-way. Going on over here. Raising Arizona. Talked to him earlier. Pretty cool guy. Say owns a musical instrument repair shop. And sharks everybody at the poker table too. I think I'm just gonna have to switch to one table. This is gonna be too much for them. I don't know. Let's see here. Raising Arizona. Another good raid here. Notice for the most part, I check these paired boards back. Um, this guy's seen me do it a bunch here, so I'm trying to change it up and throw him a loop. I almost always check those back whether I have it or I don't, unless it's in like a 3-bet, 4-bet situation. Just because at this level you get you're more likely to get check raised with players that have a trip, have an overpair, or usually some kind of wrap around the two cards. Up. Board pairing on the turn always makes for smaller pot. Somebody was looking at the, I guess last time I used this software, it has a feature where you can upload it to YouTube, which I might do on this one. I don't know. They said that they played me on here, and I was playing much tighter with a camera than I normally do, and that might be true. I don't know. I mean, I have days where, I've had days where I just went like monkey tilt or whatever. I mean, I guess I could say I'm ashamed of it, but sort of. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody that plays PLO has flipped their lid a few times. I mean, that's what the guy from YouTube's referring to. I mean, there's other times where I'm playing at weird stakes or something like that where just the table is just so loose that if you have like a premium hand, I mean, it's or any kind of premium hand, it's just trying to get your whole stack into the middle before even the flop. I mean, you can go about the other way. I guess you just limp and call everybody like everybody else and see the flop first. I mean, it just depends on how I feel. Basically, I'm just playing this right here. I think the last one I had was 20 PLO. And I mentioned that when I get to a certain limit, then I cash out, which I'm pretty much after this session, I'll cash out again and start back down at 20 PLO again. I think right now I'm at, I don't know, probably around 7 or 800. And I started at back at right over the weekend. It was at 20, 20 PLO with less than like $50, and then I think Tuesday I cashed out $500, and then I don't even know. Cashed out $500, but I didn't cash it all the way down to 50 this time. I left enough to have the 50 and then one buy-in at 100 PLO, which so that's the reason I was able to get it back up so quickly. If I would have got it all the way down to 50 PLO, even on like an amazing week or like that, I wouldn't be able to get it, uh, be able to get high enough for like a good cash out that quick. It's not that good. At the stakes higher than this, I played at 200 PLO with a. Um, I don't play at the stakes enough to say like, hey, the players are better or not. Like I don't know the play style at those stakes enough to be a judge of anything at that. At the 100 PLO, there's pretty. It's beatable. Oh, what I was to say about 200 PLO, it's just more. It's about like this, but just a lot more aggressive. So the the swings and things. I don't know if that's a raise from the cutoff or not. Definitely confident, but the swings for me are likely are too big at that stake, and I'm not bankrolled to or I don't want to lose like everything I made the last, whatever, just a couple buy-ins. Ramrod here is killing everybody. He wiped out the table. We both did. I almost up 4 stacks here. That'll be good. We'll let this video run for. I was talking about this hand, not this hand, but a hand like this one in the Discord PLO group. And I was saying that the gap here is missing at the very top of the rundown, which makes the rundown a lot less valuable. And then there seemed to be some debate on that, and so now, sneeze. I need to go verify that. I mean, I know that I've read that in a few different places, but I've read a lot of things that weren't true. So, I mean, I know if you hit like on that flop, of course, I mean that wouldn't be a really bad flop for that hand. But to say it's a jack, I have to like articulate it or something. I have to pause this for a second. I have a phone call. All right, we're back here on one table now. The other one, I closed it for some reason, and I want to open it back. And I registered for there's a 1K Omaha 6 Max tournament that runs every day that I've never won. Actually, I never do very well in it at all. I'm like obsessed with winning it now. There's really not that many players that play in it. I think it's a rebuy and add-on. It's only $5 to get in, and it starts in 10 minutes. There's no late registration, and there's less than 40 people in it right now. So is that 40 times your $5? There's a no. Not even a quarter of the way to not have an overlay. So there'll be some overlay in that tournament. There always is, and I still never do well. I mean, it's always take some kind of MB. I take that back. I did make the final table once, and ended up being, I think I was the first person out. I mean, got there just on fumes, and decided to play tight. And I really don't have any concept of how to play Omaha in tournament format. I know you shouldn't be stacking off. Well, I assume you shouldn't be stacking off as much as you don't want to bust out. I'm not sure where you push your edges, or if it's just a crapshoot for all I know. Change the color of this. I don't like the color. Oh, there we go. That one. Oh, man. A little weird. I think I like this one. What is it on that one? I don't know. I need to find a way to hide this record timer thing in the bottom right hand corner, or at least a way to move it, like a way to grab it and move it to a different spot. Anyways, the software that I'm recording with is called View Edit, and they have a site called viewedit.com. It's free, and I'm in no way plugging it or anything like that. I use it now, and it saves a whole lot of time, so I can give them a bump from all the free uses that I've used out of it. The only a couple gripes that I have is up to this thing down in the corner. It wouldn't be a problem at all if I weren't playing global, because the View Edit is a uh, browser extension, but it'll record your screen regardless if you're in a browser or not. But because global is in a browser, um, I don't need to bet here. I don't need to bet here. Um, it's always stuck in the way of things here. I still don't need to bet here. I don't think. I don't think. Fair to fair, maybe. I mean, I'm blocking things I could block, but I don't want to lead into everybody here. On the turn when nobody's going to call if they have like a heart draw or something. Like I made him fold two pair. What's saying about that gap? Oh, I made this picture for. They were saying stuff about the. What's the deal? Man, I quit messing with stuff like this when I'm playing. Yeah, so they're saying stuff about the gap in your rundown or whatever. I was trying to explain it, and then it said that it didn't. I guess it didn't matter too much, or whatever. So I made this little picture and posted it in there and mind the gap with a donkey on it. What a terrible flop. Terrible flop. Terrible flop for everybody, I'm sure. If I could raise this. But I'm chicken shit right now. Plus, I don't want to try to bluff two people. Probably behind her range here. Got the king, so it's more likely she has aces or a really good rundown. My queen's kind of hurt my hand here, so basically just trying to set mine and they're not. I need three bets. Then somebody's really bullshitting here. Now the king makes it even worse. Like, it would be better if I had a jack instead, because somebody's liable to have kings here. So, and the reason being is I really wouldn't feel comfortable now with all that action and there being an ace here. There's the chances of them having trip aces is um, a great deal more now, given the action pre-flop, and I don't want to go broke this deep with a middle set. The likelihood that one of them has aces is pretty high. Pretty standard shit. The way you think about Omaha hands. I don't know if you can hear all that racket in the background. I have a window unit back here in my poker room. I have the door open because there's a hurricane that hit the coast down in I think Corpus Christi earlier, and I was waiting for the rain and stuff to get up here. Looking out the door, hear all the traffic and there's a tournament starting over here. Somebody just asking me if I offered private coaching. I thought about, well, I wanted to at the end of this year. I was planning nothing but Omaha this year. I wanted to write like some sort of manual book or something that's out. I mean, I know the stuff that's out right now is Nandez's um, PLO University, which I've heard really good things about. It's just really expensive. Well, micro stakes players and low stakes players like me, I think it's like $1,000. Probably not gonna be able to afford that. So, of course, I'm not gonna be able to offer what he's giving. He has a moniker solver that they're using, all kinds of crazy cool information in it. Basically, the information I'd be able to provide is just a my take on or my way of explaining things that are mostly all out there already, just combining it all into one spot. I mean, the concepts are all written down. I mean, there's free books and stuff like that you can get. I read them all. Tried some that work, some that don't work, some that are just way outdated. Oh, that I don't know if the guy's even. He might just be being goof funny because it's the same form. Talking about the gap handed, they're saying that the gap really didn't matter that much, whether it's at the top or the bottom. That might just be the Jack on me. First of these tournaments are usually a lot looser than this. See what this thing pays out. So this guy's in the Discord here. There was a hand posted it on 2+2, um, like a high stakes PLO hand, where the guy was asking, um, I think he was in a 5-handed, 6-handed PLO game. He has everybody at the table covered, I think, by like 1,000. He has like 15,000. It was in pounds because he was in London or something. And he has bad aces, um, like really bad, like unsuited, unconnected aces. And he's first to act, I think, and maybe he's second to act. He three bets. It's in a 25-50 game. He three bets. I don't know all the sizes, but so then the button like repops it under the gun. The initial raiser calls, and it's on him. I think it's like 1,200 to him or something, right? So, and everybody else that called I think everybody else called the three bet. So, and the question was, does he just try to get all his money in right then? And so they were going back and forth. Like, I mean, of course, if you can get all your money in with aces, then you do it. And so I thought about it. It's like, so every person that's in the hand, they're already showing a commitment, to try to get it in and gamble. I mean, they've got to be aware that the likelihood of somebody having aces is pretty high right there. So, for people playing that high, I mean, they got to be aware of that. So, let me look at what's going on over here. I don't really want to dick with this. I can take it down cheap. It's a bit more of this. I mean, it's sort of a dynamic board here, but not like super fucking draw heavy. If I gotta get raised, I gotta fold. No, nobody's gonna raise here with that ace high flush draw or something. A weird card. I don't know, bet fold, I guess. Yeah, probably bet fold. I check. I don't really not check it around. I don't know. Like 50-50, like bet forward. I don't know. I didn't want to be in the hand. This, this is sick. That's why I really want to do this. Like I have a hand I can't bet now. There's no aces anywhere. Nothing blocks it. And aces. Now I have to like bet fold. I'm not like bet calling. I mean, I'm not check calling. Raise it up, dog. Bingo. A weird hand. All right. So back to the story. So that I thought about it, and I said that getting it in with aces right there when you're gonna have like two or three people call you, even though you're ahead, you have like an equity advantage. For every player that calls you, that gets it. I'm just gonna call here too. Um, that calls you there, it lowers your chances of winning. You have an unsuited um, four cards, so basically you just have a one pair hand. So you're betting on. Um, God, man, the flop's always got to be like this when you flop a freaking set, top set. These could get nasty. At least it's not two to a flush out here. I'll bet it now. Oh, every time I start talking, I get a good hand. So yeah, every player that calls you're all in, let's just say hypothetically, you're gonna get it all in. Everybody has the same amount of money. Everybody's gonna get it all in. Not everybody, but for each person that's gonna call it all in, same as in Hold'em, the same as in PLO. The more people that call you, the less likely you are to win the hand. And because it was quite a bit of money. I don't know what the guys rolled for or whatever, but it was going to be 15,000. Say 15,000 pounds, whatever it is in U.S. dollars, that he was going to be wagering on this. And my argument, it wasn't really an argument. It was just me thinking out loud. Was that there's better spots to get your money in PLO because some the games are so soft in a lot of places that um, you don't have to push. Even though you have an equity edge there, you don't have to push it right there because it's so thin that because in the long run you're going to make money right there. The chances of you making money right now are thin, and it could